Namaskar, this is Sucheta from Koham Yoga and welcome to another episode of Koham Yoga where I am trying to answer some frequently asked questions about yoga. So far we talked about the types of yoga, we also talked about the flexibility gains of yoga, we have also talked about how to make your yoga practice interesting. Today, I am going to talk about the most frequently asked question about yoga, and that is yoga a complete fitness regime? I have written that question here. Is yoga a complete fitness regime? Okay. So, before we try to find an answer to this question, let us see what do we understand by this term fitness. Okay. So, if I have to write different aspects of fitness, I'm sure you all know these aspects of fitness. So the first is strength. So by strength I mean muscular strength, how strong your muscles are. Then the second is stamina. By stamina I mean the cardiovascular endurance that you have. Then flexibility, right? We all know what flexibility is. Power. Okay, so that means how power is a combination of speed and strength, both. How can you generate power? Agility, ability to move quickly in and change directions. And proprioception. Proprioception, a very important aspect of fitness, that is your awareness of your own body in the space. That is what we understand by proprioception. Okay, so let's see if yoga can give you strength, if yoga can give you muscular strength. I would say yes, a tick there. Depends on what kind of yoga practice do you choose. So if your goal is to gain muscular strength through yoga, then there are a lot of types of yoga that will give you that kind of muscular strength. For example, Ashtanga Vinyasa practice, power yoga practice, and any kind of flow that you perform from a good teacher or learn it from a good teacher will definitely give you these strength gains. Okay, then stamina. Okay, so to some extent I would say definitely a yes, and I will talk about that condition that I have put to some extent. But yes, for a normal person, yoga can definitely give you gains in improved cardiovascular capacity and stamina, and even your respiratory system, and that is because of the yoga practice, that's pranayama. So if you consistently do pranayama, you will definitely find gains here. Even Surya Namaskar is one of the very good cardiovascular exercise if you do it that way. Okay, then flexibility, of course, yes. So yoga is going to help you overcome that stretch reflex. So you, with the help of breathing and the kind of long holds that are involved in yoga, you are definitely going to have those flexibility gains there. Power. Okay, so power, I would say, depends on your state where you are in your yoga practice. So if you have reached a certain level, you can perform or choose to do certain yoga practices that definitely will help you gain power. So a yes there. Agility, I would say no. Okay, so agility is your ability to quickly change direction. Okay, so agility is something that is not a direct gain of your yoga practice, but still, okay, how yoga practice can help you gain agility is through proprioception. That is because when you practice yoga, your awareness about your own body increases, and it goes to a level where you can understand where your body is in the space around you. And as you train your mind in that direction, definitely you are going to be quicker in the response. Your mindfulness and your alertness is going to increase, right? And that is why indirectly you will be able to gain this. So proprioception, yes, and agility is an indirect gain here. Now, let us come to this question. Is yoga a complete fitness regime? So we saw that yoga covers almost all aspects of fitness. But then, okay, it is important to understand who is asking this question. Who are you? If you do not have any athletic goals, then definitely yoga is a complete fitness regime for you. It is going to help you long term. Without any injury, you will have all these gains. Okay, but if you have some athletic goals, right, like if you are an athlete, of course you will have to practice your own sport, and yoga can be a supplementary practice for you, that is going to give you strength, that is going to give you flexibility, that's going to increase proprioception for you, that will help you in your sport. If you are a recreational athlete, like right, for example, if you are a recreational triathlete, a recreational runner, a cyclist, a badminton player, a recreational tennis player, or whatever, so if you play your sport for recreation, then definitely you will have to practice that sport, right? And you cannot just depend on you. But let me give you an example. For example, if a person decides that I'm going to go for one trek in Himalayas every year, or if a person decides that I'm going to run a half marathon every year, right? And if a person follows the fitness yoga as his or her fitness regime for most of the year, and as the event, the trek, the marathon, or whatever you have decided, chosen as your goal, as the event approaches, you have your training plan in place where you also practice your sport and continue with your fitness regime, that is your yoga practice, then definitely this is going to be a great combination. Okay, but if you say that, oh, once in a year I will go on a trek and I will not trek at all, I will just practice yoga, then I would say that's not a very good idea. For some people it may work, but it is always best practice to practice what your goal is. So if you want to swim, you have to swim, right? If you want to run, you have to run, and then yoga can definitely take you further in your chosen athletic goal, recreational athletic goal, or just your one of goal that you want to achieve as a part of your leisure or fitness goal, whatever it is. So I hope I was able to answer this question, is yoga a complete fitness regime? And the answer is yes. For most of us, it is a complete fitness regime. But when we set a goal that also involves some other activity or sport, then we also have to practice that activity or sport, and yoga can be of your help. Okay, I'll see you in the next episode of Koham Yoga. Till then, bye bye.